Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 6 of the Formula V series presented by Downshift Esports. Um, we head over to Okayama this week for some uh, racing on the short circuit. Um, so this will be your track guide for the week. I'm going to let the lap play, and then I will go through it turn by turn and try and give you guys some tips and tricks to use. But for now, here's the hot lap. All right. So let's do this in half speed now. All right. So pretty simple. As we come down the pit straight, we're going to be full throttle here. When we are looking for a brake marker, this commitment cone on the right hand side, right as soon as that disappears from our view, is going to be a good indicator of it's time to slow down. Um, and it's kind of not a super hard brake. It's only up to 40% for me. And then when I start to turn in, we're going to trail off that braking pressure nice and easy, and just kind of carry a little bit of brake into the apex, where right when we see this brown patch of dirt is when we're going to try and pick up the throttle, and we'll accelerate out and carry the car out wide here and into turn 2. Turn 2 is a little bit trickier. We want to angle the car right towards the apex and then brake in a straight line right out to about here. Note that we're trailing the brakes down again, and still not a very hard brake, just because we do have this small amount of steering angle on. When we get out to this midpoint though, we're going to start turning harder, and we need to be really careful on the brakes, not to lose the back end of the car. Um, right when we get out to this wide part of the track, this is about going to be our apex, and we're going to want to jump back on throttle and pull it back in tight to this corner. We don't want to go too far wide out here. We want to stay nice and central along the track and hold our throttle in. We don't need to lift or anything if we do this right, and the car will ease its way back out wide, um, and we'll come down the backstretch. Backstretch will lead us into these switchbacks of turn 4 and 5. We want to angle the car towards the apex and brake hard. Up to 75% here, and we'll trail off the brakes as we let the car come round. Jumping back on the throttle, and again, not letting the car go all the way out wide, but trying to stay pretty central to the track so that we open up turn 5. Turn 5 is just going to be this small amount of brake. We're just kind of dragging them so that we can get the car to rotate with the back end. And we're going to get back on throttle and let the car roll back out wide. Turn 6 is flat out. We're just going to take the car into the apex to try and cut off distance and let that come back out wide. Careful not to scrub off any speed. And then turn 7, we want to brake really nice and early here. Um, you can see that I'm braking super early and just brushing the brake pedal, not really giving it a lot, just trying to get the car slowed down and rotated. Any more braking and I would lose the back end and end up drifting the last corner. I really tried to avoid that so that we preserved as much momentum as possible headed into the front stretch, as this is probably the longest stretch. Straight away, we want to make sure that we keep as much momentum as possible coming down and to the finish line. That's my track walk for this week, guys. I hope you guys have a good week of practice, and I hope to see you all on Thursday. Have a good one. Thanks.